For those of you whose Latin could use a little bit of work, that means without fear, and it was awarded to John Jameson's forefathers for their bravery in fighting pirates off the Scottish coast. Now, whisky making is a lot less dangerous than battling on the high seas, but Jameson wanted to produce Ireland's highest quality whisky, and he wasn't afraid of the challenge. When he set up shop in Smithfield at the turn of the 18th century, the capital was booming and he wasn't the only one trying to stake a claim. In order to stand out, he knew he needed the highest quality ingredients money could buy. Now, it's been more than 200 years since John filled his first order, and we care more than ever about the quality of our barley and water. After all, your whiskey's only as good as what goes into the pot still. Over the years, John Jameson had built a reputation for quality whiskey, but eventually he had to hand over the reins. In 1805, his son John Jameson II took over. Obviously, nepotism wasn't a dirty word on Bow Street. The first four bosses all shared the name John Jameson. The times were good. John Jameson and Son were one of the largest distilleries in Ireland, and a massive new pot still signalled our growing ambition. However, amidst all the good news, 1823 marked the year when we had to say goodbye to our founder at the age of 83. Well, he was an ambitious man, and he was surely aware that he left behind the foundation of a great whiskey. But even he might have been surprised by just how widely known his name would become. With distillery smokestacks dominating the Dublin skyline, Irish whiskey had become the drink of choice for British gentlemen looking for a smooth spirit, and the Jameson name began to grow outside of Ireland. A temperance movement in the 1830s saw more than half of Irish people swear off alcohol, which certainly put a dent in local sales, but exports were our lifeline. And we weren't just sending whiskey across the Irish Sea either. Australia, Canada, South Africa and India were all receiving shipments. Demand was high, and by 1887, Bow Street was producing 1 million gallons of spirit and was considered a city within a city. This bustling operation spread out over 5 acres, and we had upwards of 300 workers on our books. Now, the work wasn't easy, but we had a reputation as a good employer. The daily grog or whiskey that everyone received after their shift may have had something to do with that.